Hi, welcome back to Jonathan's Art Journey. I am Jonathan, and you know it, it's more February time lapses. Have I used that intro already? I feel I might have done. Oh well, seems it was getting a bit late. I really like the way I've indicated the muscles on the right arm there. The left one is sort of left a bit noodly, but on the right you can clearly see how the pectoral muscle comes into the shoulder, and then you got the bicep. Jesus, nice and bulbous and muscly looking. Oh yeah, I remember this is a cool twisty pose. There's some interesting interior shapes there as well, like that weird little moon on the head, and then the one on the shoulder. He was holding himself up on like these bars, or these handles, sorry, connected to a frame. Some more cool lightning bolt shaped shadow lines there. I guess the head and the side there were in like a sort of a darker shadow than the rest of it. What's going on here? Can't even tell what this is yet. Oh, it's a back. A back with some very stretched out legs. Having some trouble with the shadow shape on the chest there. Ooh. Nice silhouette on that one, very strong, sort of leaning over shoulders. Big thick lines on the outside as well. That's one thing you can do for to make something seem like it's more solid and also coming towards you, is use some nice thick lines on it. Decided to do a bit of typography there. Oh yeah, this one's really interesting. So if you follow the line like around the arms and around into the other arms, it makes an almost perfect spiral. And I think yeah, look, there I'm indicating it. I said, hey, look, there it is. I don't want to make it like dark enough where you can't see the picture that it's trying to make. And you're like, oh, there's a spiral with some lumpy shapes around it. But I think it worked out okay in the end. A little bit of warm-up practice, some cubes and some circles. Some of them are okay, but I need to make sure that all the lines are going to a vanishing point. A bit of cross-hatching. It looks like I still don't quite enjoyed the cross-hatching process, but into the drawing. Oh yeah, this one was really interesting. There was she had like a big piece of sort of gossamer cloth that she was draping around herself, and it made it like there's a cool little extra thing to add to the drawings and sort of indicate with a very thin line. I really like this one. It's sort of like stylized and almost cartoonish. It's got some really nice flowy lines in it, especially on the back there. A nice simplified shape, face as well. So there's the thing you can do. You can sort of use, you see that little triangle where indicating the arm between the torso? You can sort of use negative shapes to, well, to your advantage, to not have to draw the outlines of everything. You can just sort of draw the shapes where it doesn't occupy a space. Yeah. It worked out okay there, I think. Trying to find a place to start, looks like. Figured it out in the end, though I don't know how accurate these proportions are. There goes the Gossamer cloth again. Ooh. Nice thick and thin lines on the back and the arm there. Good bit of line weight variation. Don't know what that was. Ooh, this one was interesting. So it had like a really cool, almost cubist again shape to it that, oh, what happened? I guess I forgot to start recording again and then started in on the rest of those drawings. Whoops. But yeah, there was a line that went like from her shoulder that sort of lined up with the hairline, and you could make like a cool shape with it. Yeah, I really like that one. And here I'm trying to get the proportions of the rest of the body by taking it off a center line, but I'm having quite a bit of trouble with it. I'm pretty sure they aren't right. But I decided to move on. Cool little shape with the spine there. I think that's a good way of how to do the shadow shapes, is just to try and do them really thin, but to do that you sort of need the initial lines to be quite a bit thicker. Last one. I think it turns out okay from memory. I really like that floating hand, this sort of indicated, yeah, just the hexagon to indicate like the shape of the fingers. Kind of wish I hadn't put that shadow there, but on the chest that is. I kind of like those sort of just simple Z shapes to indicate like the chest forms. But I guess it turned out okay in the end, just not quite as good as how it was originally, in my opinion. But hey, if it was real ink, I wouldn't have been able to go back anyway, so. There we go. Oh, so I was feeling very sleepy at the start of this, so if you're about to go to sleep yourself, I apologize for this nightmarish doodle. Hopefully it doesn't affect anything too much, but it's just a representation of how I was feeling at the time. Not sure how successful that dark triangle is. It sort of confuses the shape there, but I think it works out okay in the end. Ooh. Hide the wrong layer by accident. And here's a little scene. I often get distracted in between the models and start doodling like little things like that. Yeah. Oh. So it turns out I didn't record the rest of these, but here's a quick slideshow of what I ended up doing. I like these quite a lot. I think it's got all the things that I like. Some interesting shadow shapes, some cool flowy lines. and a simplified face on the last one. Nice. Alright, the next February video is going to be the last one, so thank you if you've been drawing these if you've been following along with my drawing of these so far. Oh, quick note. On that last one, there's some, I think that's the first time I've ever properly, fully drawn out all the fingers on that hand there that's by the leg. Okay, so thanks for looking at that hand, and I will see you in the next one.